Hi guys, Ryan from Niche Facts here, and today I'm going to take a look at Authority.Builders. This is a link building service. In a nutshell, it's a marketplace where you can go and buy different guest posting opportunities. So all you have to do is sign up, you enter your website, and then you get a curated list of websites that you can purchase guest post opportunities on. And Authority.Builders does all the work for you. So you see the price, you see the traffic, and I'll get into that in a little bit. So it's started by Matt Diggity, and Matt Diggity is a very well-known make money online SEO internet marketer. And after I published one of my recent posts on the best link building services, I got a lot of feedback, including some people from my audience. And essentially, I was able to scrape together a little bit of a case study from somebody that had used Authority.Builders to purchase some backlinks. Just to be clear, I don't buy backlinks, but I'm pretty agnostic when it comes to ranking websites. So I was able to get some information from him about the links that he acquired, and then also the effect it had on his rankings. So I'm going to dive into that right now. So essentially, the person bought 2 links to an 8-month-old site in July 2019. And I have a little screenshot here that shows there's a 10-day turnaround from when it was ordered to when the 2 links went live. And he provided a screenshot here. There are 2 links for the DR55 and a DR51 website. And you can see, if you go to my post, you can see these images a little bit clearer. But you can see it gets the first link, the domain gets about 45,000 visits a month from organic, and the second one about 5,600, 5,700. So the effect of the first link, you can see right here was when it was acquired on the July 20th, and it shot up from position 17 to position 9, this particular keyword. So you can see it made a jump all the way to the first page. The second link, it went from 70 to 38 after it was acquired. You can see, so obviously it didn't jump all the way up, and it actually went down a little bit further on. So that was the effect of the 2 different links that were obtained. So this is what Authority.Builders looks like on the inside. Once you've signed up and you've added your sites inside of the dashboard, you'll get a curated list of websites where you can purchase guest posting opportunities. And you can see that you can organize it by all of the popular domain metrics. So you got Moz, you got Majestic's Trust Flow and Citation Flow, you got Ahrefs DR, which is what I really rely on. And then also you get to see the monthly traffic. And this one is often overlooked. Some people say, like technical SEOs, some of them say that if your link isn't clicked, it's almost irrelevant. So you really want to get a link on a site that gets traffic. I mean, maybe this is like the traffic a domain gets. So there may be you may get a link in a post that never gets traffic. I don't really know what the answer is to that. But ideally, I guess my best advice is that the more traffic you see on a particular domain, the better it is. So it's essentially a marketplace. And like I said, once you add your sites, you categorize them, then you're suggested all these different websites that you could purchase backlinks from. And so you can organize it by a DR. So say you really want to get a high DR link. So here's a DR80. It's in the category web design, and looks like it's about WordPress themes. So it's $150. It looks like it was discounted. Or maybe you want to find a website with a lot of traffic. You can just sort it by traffic. You can see the price is a lot higher. For example, this site's getting almost 250,000 visits a month. So it's $670. Here's one with about half as much traffic, and the price looks to be about half of the one up there. So, you could really sort through and find some good opportunities. And sometimes, like if you're in a weird niche, not a weird one, but like something like gambling, where everyone knows it's difficult to get backlinks, contextually relevant backlinks for something like gambling, you can find stuff in here that's really relevant to your website. So that's what I like about it. So if you were to buy, basically you click This is a Chinese language website. That's another interesting thing. So things like foreign language, SEO, you can really find very specific types of backlinks to get. And there is a price associated with that. Like it's not going to be inexpensive. So, but they're doing all the work for you. So it is a pretty good deal. Like if you wanted to get these links yourself, you'd have to build up a whole guest posting outreach schedule and pay virtual assistants and then pay to create the content on the websites you want to get your backlinks from. And then sometimes on top of that, you have to pay a fee. So say you spend $50 on content and they want $50 on top of that just to publish it, and then you're paying a virtual assistant on top of that to get the link. All of a sudden, $289 doesn't sound so bad. So it really depends. Like if you want to do it yourself, you can definitely do that. Or say you don't have time for that. You just want to purchase 10 links on a website just to get it going. Like it's not a bad investment. And you can reach out to them and they can figure out what works for you, especially since it's such a high ticket purchase. You know, you can work with them to figure out the best links for the website that you're building. So anyway, if you want to get the links, this is a Spanish language one. Let's just do this one right here. So you click proceed. You get a variety of different options here. So you can have them pick a relevant article title for you. No, yes. So like, okay, so you put your URL here, you put the anchor text that you want for the page that you're linking to. You can choose a content length, and so the longer content is, the more expensive it's going to get. And then, you know, I guess that kind of makes sense. I mean, obviously that makes sense, but I would say if you did 2,000 words, you probably have a better chance of the content you're posting getting organic traffic to that actual page. So that sort of goes back to what we were saying before, or what I was saying before about getting traffic to the link itself. Obviously, the longer your content, the more authoritative it's going to be, the more long tail keywords are going to be in it, so the more organic traffic it'll potentially get, meaning the more clicks on the backlink. So it's probably the more powerful it would be seen by Google. And then you have an option to drip feed links. So if you're doing like multiple links, you could have them distributed over the course of 1 to 5, 5 to 10, or 11 plus days. And you can even have custom requests here. So that's the order process. If you're looking to get high quality backlinks, I definitely recommend checking out Matt Diggity's service. I am an affiliate for them, so if you click the link in the description, or if you click a link in my case study over on nichefacts.com, I will receive commission if you end up purchasing. But you can see the data, it's pretty good so far. And I suspect that if the website were a little bit older, the ranking improvement would be even better. But let me know in the comments section what you think, or if you've used the service.